Good morning. We are going to be making three-dimensional paper pumpkins today. So I will show you, and you could even make yours an apple if you want to do something different other than a pumpkin. Okay, so to make our 3D paper pumpkin, I have a bigger sheet of orange and a smaller sheet of green. So you can use like white paper and then just color it if you want. You don't even have to color it orange. Like you could make it all different colors if you want. And then I'm just going to cut my paper into strips. So, you know, like maybe the width of like 3 or 4 fingers, depending on how many strips you want. Like if you want them to be thicker or thinner. And then you'll need a glue stick. I do think glue sticks work a little bit easier because wet glue takes quite a bit longer to dry. If you have a hot glue gun, you could use that. Just be careful and, you know, you don't want to burn yourself, and make sure you ask an adult for help if you need it. So I'm just going to keep cutting my paper into strips. And I might not even need all of these, but better to have too many, I think, than not enough. Okay, last one. Okay, so from here, I'm going to just move these aside and start with 2 pieces, and I'm going to glue them together at the ends. So, one. I'll kind of double glue them, but you have to like just make sure, like one little tiny dot isn't going to do it. Like you have to really layer the glue on, and then push those together. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing now from the top and the bottom. So like notice how I'm really making sure there's enough glue on there, because one little swipe isn't going to be quite enough. Okay. And now I can go at all the sides. And it's like up to you if you want. I mean, you could really fill it up and do like diagonal here and here. It just depends on how, you know, how full you want your pumpkin to be, if you want to be able to see through it. So I'll probably stop here. I have 2 more strips left, but I don't think I'll need them. But like I said, you can really layer it to the point of where it's completely full if you want to. Okay. So now what I'll do, I've got this big like star kind of thing, is I'm going to take 2 that are across from each other, and I'm going to glue them together. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing. So it drives me nuts when I get extra glue on like the top of the thing. Alright, so I'm going to keep going. Got 4 more. So again, just don't short yourself on the glue. Make sure there's a lot of glue so it stays stuck together. And then I will also point out another way to reinforce it. And you can make pumpkins of all different sizes. Like if you have bigger paper or smaller paper, they could really be any size. So you can just work with whatever is available to you. And then I just kind of like pinch it to make sure it's stuck together. My 4th graders made these last year, and actually my 4th graders are making them again this year. So if you are a 5th grader, you probably remember doing this when we did the dotted pumpkins. We made patterns on our pumpkins first. Okay, so now my pumpkin is all set and it stands up on its own. If you want to reinforce it, you can by stapling. Like if you can put a stapler in here and like click it once on each end, you could do that. Now I'm going to add a stem. So I'm going to take my green paper, and a vine, and I'm just going to draw a stem shape. And you're going to need like a little bit extra on the bottom. I'll show you. So now I'm just going to cut this out. And your stem shape could be as easy as just like a rectangle. You could do a curved stem like I did. I'm just going to cut away the Sharpie lines. If I did pencil, I could erase, but okay. Okay, so now what I have to do to stick this on is to just fold like a little piece down like this at the end, and then I can glue that, and then I will stick it on my pumpkin, and it should stand up where you like folded it, so now it'll look like that. And then you could make a vine, and what I do to make a vine is I just start like cutting, and then I keep cutting like a swirl, so cutting in like a circular motion. I'm sorry if you couldn't just see what I was doing. So I can make like a little vine. Oops. And then I'll glue just a little end. Piece right there. Oops. And I can kind of like tug on it a little bit so that it flops. Oops. Okay. So there's my pumpkin, 3-dimensional pumpkin. I hope you guys enjoyed making this, and if you make one, I would love to see a picture of it. I hope you have a great week.